Okay, here with the Big Sky champion, Langston Reynolds. How's that sound to you, man? First championship in Northern Colorado's history.
You hear it, man. I mean, it's crazy. I mean, it's like you said, first one in history is just so surreal. Like we put in a lot of work to get here.
You know, being a Colorado native, you know, you've stayed true to Northern Colorado as well, a junior with them. You know, what does that mean to you to win in your home state and home city?
It means everything. Like, I mean, being an hour away just from the school that I picked and that I enjoyed and that I've learned and grown to be a better man, but also a better basketball player. I mean, you know, nobody really respects Greeley in the state of Colorado. Now they kind of have to. Nobody else is doing this. Nobody else is winning like we are. And then this is just proof in the pudding.
For sure. What is it about this team that makes you guys special, I guess?
We're so unselfish. I mean, I think that's just something that gets overlooked a lot. Obviously, I score a lot, Zay scores a lot. Obviously, Jaren scored a lot tonight, but we don't really care. We know it could be anybody's night. We're mature enough to know that anybody can go out here and get 20, and we're just going to celebrate each other.
Yeah, for sure. You know, for those who haven't read our past interview with you, just touch on your basketball journey. Like, how'd you get started in the game, and how'd you get to where you are today?
Man, I was a football player. I mean, I didn't really touch a basketball until I was in 8th grade, and then since then, it's just I kind of had to pick. I knew I wasn't going to play 2 in high school, and then I decided that basketball was going to be the best route for me. Throughout high school in the beginning, my recruitment was kind of slow, and then right after I went to prep school my junior year, it really picked up. I got a lot of big offers, and then after that, it was just kind of, where do you want to go? I just kind of picked the best spot for me. I think long term, I really picked the best spot, and I mean, it's paying off.
Yeah, I mean, at the time, you know, what was it about Northern Colorado that made them the right fit for you?
Honestly, I think it was just the staff. I think they were the only school to tell me, you know, the truth. I felt like they were going to truth tell me. They weren't going to come in here and, you know, kiss my behind and kind of just tell me all the things I wanted to hear. They told me I was going to have to work. They told me it's not going to be easy. They told me it's going to pay off in the long run, and that's what's happening right now. So I just believe them.
You know, they haven't done that because, like, your freshman and sophomore year, kind of coming off the bench a little bit. Last year averaged a little over 6 points a game. This year starting, averaging almost 17 points a game. Jumps in every major statistical category. Talk about that leap from your sophomore season to your junior season.
I would just say, obviously, my mental. I would say those last 2 games of the year, I really, you know, kind of put on kind of a scoring show. I showed that I could score the ball a little bit, and I think just that offseason, I really killed myself, honestly, in the gym. Like, I worked myself every day, shot at basketball every day, dribbled the ball, did something, worked on my body. And I just had to, you know, believe in myself that I could really be a really good player in this league and probably the best.
Yeah, you know, it's one thing to kind of say that you want to be pushed by the coaching staff and earn your minutes and stuff like that. But how did you kind of embrace it, you know, over the years?
I just embraced, you know, just being able to learn. I think just being coachable. I think that's kind of the biggest piece. You know, I watch guys ahead of me. I learn from the guys ahead of me. Obviously, they're all pros now, like Dalton Connect, Dalen Kuntz. Like St. Thomas, he's going to be a pro. Just a lot of those guys, just learning from him, the things they do, the things they don't do great, and just kind of, you know, adding on that to my game and just trying to be a better player and a better winner.
Have those guys shared any advice with you in the past? Or what have they shared?
Just honestly, just, you know, me, I'm very passionate. So they just always tell me, take one play at a time. It's a really long game. Coach Smiley talks about it's always 200 minutes. Like, there's 200 minutes in the game. So just taking that 1 minute at a time, taking that next shot, that next turnover, whatever it may be, just kind of wiping your mind and just getting on to the next thing.
For sure. How do you feel like you impact winning?
Man, you know, everybody thinks obviously I can score, but I feel like I'm really good at the defensive end. I feel like I'm really good in the passing lanes. I mean, I rebound the ball. I'm not that tall. I mean, I'm only 6'4", so just being able to get multiple double-doubles this year and just stuff like that, I think I impact winning in all types of ways, just not even just on the scoring side.
Yeah, did you kind of, you know, you've won multiple Big Sky Players of the Week, Co-Player of the Week a number of times too. Like, is this kind of what you foresaw for yourself this season after last season?
I would say I knew I was going to take a leap. I just didn't know how far I was going to jump. I think I just knew that I put in the work, and either sooner rather than later it was just going to show, and it's just going to, you know, show all the work that I put in the offseason.
What are you hoping to, like, improve upon going forward?
Obviously, all aspects and parts of my game. My jump shot, free throws, my ball handling, even finishing at the rim. You know, a lot of people say I'm a really good finisher, but I miss a lot of things I think I should make. That's just how I'm very efficient. I feel like I should be efficient. That's just kind of how I think.
Any NBA players that you study and model your game after now?
I would say a lot of defensively. I would say a lot of Drew Holiday, just how he defeats screens. He's always in the stance and he's always talking. Offensively, a lot of Russell Westbrook, just because how aggressive he is. He doesn't really need to shoot the ball to be a great NBA player. He's just a pass-first guy. I think a lot of people don't look at that as well.
Yeah, your shot has improved as well. Shooting, I think, around 35% from free on a little bit higher volume compared to last year.
Yeah.
What type of work have you been putting in with the shot?
No less than 500 makes a day. I mean, it was just repetition. But it also, like I said, it was a big part of mental. Like, I can't just get up all those shots and not think the next one's going to go in. And, my coaches instilled the confidence in me to shoot the ball. My mom, just my family, I have to shoot the ball and I have to be confident in the work that I put in.
I know you guys heading to the Big Sky tournament and then focused on going to March Madness, stuff like that.
Yeah.
But, have you thought much about testing the NBA draft waters? What's that like?
I would say so. It's definitely, obviously, a big topic. I was on a draft board maybe like a month or two ago. So, I mean, I would say so, just to get some really good feedback and just kind of just go from there, honestly.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
A few more questions, but for those who don't know you off the floor, just kind of talk about your personality, interests, that type of stuff.
I would obviously say I'm a homebody. I mean, that's kind of. I'm in Greeley. I mean, I'm close to my family, so a lot of time when I'm not in the gym, I'm always going back home to hang out with my family, my little brothers and my older brothers, and just hanging a lot of time with them. More about myself. I play a lot of video games. I mean,
I know, 2K was a few years ago.
I went away from it. Yeah, it'd be making you lose your mind sometimes. So I went a little bit more towards like Rainbow Six Siege, and like Call of Duty. Just kind of went the opposite way.
All right.
Yeah.
I know last time we talked about video games, you felt like you were the best 2K player in the country.
Yeah.
But now Call of Duty.
Yeah.
How you
come see me.
Teammates?
I'm top prestige. Come see me. I'm like that. I'm like that. Yeah, I'm like that.
Any like books, movies, TV shows you're into?
I would say I'm waiting for the next season of You to come out. That's like my really big show. I mean, I watch that probably consistently. And Game of Thrones. I know it's old, but those two shows I watch really a lot. Yeah.
Nice. Any books or anything like that you read?
The coach trying to get me to read, but I'm not really. I don't think I'm there yet. I gotta take another leap.
Maybe audiobooks.
I gotta take another leap in that. Yeah.
You mentioned that you had some interest in maybe majoring in like some sort of broadcasting or anything like that. Is that something that you're doing in Colorado?
Yeah, that's what I'm still doing now. I have a major in communications, a minor in media studies, so I'm doing a lot of internship over the summer. Probably do some with 9 News and just kind of build off of that, get some more experience. Maybe do some football games, stuff like that. But that's still a really big goal of mine.
Awesome, man.
Yeah.
And we'll close with this, but ideally 5 years from now, where do you see yourself?
I would say, it's a good question. I would say playing this game that I love for money. Obviously, I don't care what level, I don't care where it is. I'm just a hooper, and I'll go anywhere, I'll play anywhere.
Awesome. Thanks for the time, man.
Thank you.